Well, that was interesting. He had his hand on his gun.
I know.
The whole time I was like, ooh, you're holding your gun.
Send them a message.
And then the guys on dock were like, do you have your cruising permit? And I was like, cruising permit? Are we required to have cruising permits now? And then I realized and went, oh, that's right, because it's a foreign flag boat. And then the guy looked over at me and smiled and he said, that's why we're here.
I'm wondering how they became aware of us.
Yeah.
I was sitting here scratching my head and I just realized anytime a boat arrives as foreign flag, Thunderbolt or whatever Marina has got to call and notify U.S. Customs.
I see.
They've probably been advised of that.
I see.
Yeah.
Both the vendor, the Canadian fella, and the broker who brokered the deal, said, "You're cool. You got these papers. She's cleared in.
Yep.
You're okay. When you finally leave out of Fort Lauderdale, just go ahead a little earlier so you can explain the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then you can clear out. Again, it's one of those things. You don't ever leave to someone else.
Yeah.
You check for yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like heads and things like that. Don't take someone else's word that they're all operational.
He had his hand on his gun just in case you didn't know who you were or anything like that. But once he met us, once we came out, we're like, hi guys, this is the deal, and here's all the info, and really happy to meet you. Then they loosened up. And
it's just part of the adventure of sailing.
How many more adventures are we going?
Yeah, right. So you think this is all going to delay us another day?
I don't think it'll delay us any further than what the repairs will.
Yeah.
I would imagine this is going to take me turnaround time with traveling into town and back. I don't know, maybe a couple, 3 hours to sort out.
Yeah. Garden City is kind of on the outskirts of Savannah. It's not the prettiest part of town either.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's just life.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Cheers.
We survived another storm.
To an interesting cruise.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a bracer.
Oh, God.
Whose idea was this, anyway?
When they were here, I was like, you guys don't want to be in my documentary, do you?
I was expecting you to come up the camera.
Yeah, right, that wouldn't have worked.
That would not have been good.
There's Vagabond 42 Fellowship docked in Savannah, Georgia at Thunderbolt Marina. We arrived here yesterday afternoon and checked in and then went to town, had a wonderful dinner. Then in the middle of the night, actually at 3:30 in the morning while we were all asleep, the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol came to our boat and came aboard and searched the boat and asked us a million questions. Turns out Gary was told that because the boat that he just bought already had a cruising permit registered for the boat under the previous owner's name, that it was still valid for the boat. We learned last night from U.S. Customs and Border Patrol that that was not the case. So Gary has to go into town today by cab to get a new cruising permit. We might get hauled out later on today, right over there, so that a seacock can be replaced, the one that's leaking. And also we have a plumber aboard right now who's trying to fix the heads. Either one of them, or both of them. We'll definitely be spending tonight here, and possibly one more night. In the meantime, the marina had free coffee, so we're hanging out here with another cruiser. She said that she and her husband bought a 42-foot Catalina and are just sailing down from Connecticut on their way to the Bahamas, and like us have been having all sorts of systems breaking down on her boat. Huh? Nice marina. They gave us donuts this morning. Krispy Kreme donuts, a whole box. I'm wondering if they do that for everybody or if they did it for us just because they felt bad because we got woken up in the middle of the night. Wow. So you just met a guy that was in a storm off of Bermuda?
Yeah, it's the boat right ahead of us. It's a Swan. They were in a rally going to Bermuda.
Wow.
And apparently some of the boats got caught in the storm, including his. And he said on one boat, a couple of people got washed over the side.
Yeah.
To sea.
Yeah.
And some boats went, I think one boat went down. And
yeah.
They had a rough ride on his boat. They had probably about 2 feet of water.
2 feet of water in the cabin.
2 foot of water. Took out all their electronics, and I think he said his furler came unfurled a little bit, so they had some damage to the sail, the head sail. So they were under. They managed to creep in here under trysail, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's going to get some work done. They were going to put it in Charleston actually, but all the boat yards were full. So. Yeah. They came down here instead, so I'm thinking we lucked out coming to Thunderbolt instead of trying to do Charleston.
Because there's a whole fleet of boats that came into Charleston with damage from that sail. So I guess he was trying to get to Bermuda and then turned around and came back.
He just stayed hove to off of Bermuda, and then he came back to the U.S. to get the work done. Yeah.
Wow. So he sailed to Bermuda and then immediately came back.
I don't know if he made it to Bermuda. I think they were on their way to Bermuda.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how far off they were.
Wow.
They just said no, they're going to come back.
Well, I hope I go get to meet him. Yeah, he seemed like a really nice guy. That's his boat right over there.
Pretty boat.
The Swan.
10-foot
draft on that boat, huh? Yeah. But she screams.
Definitely a go fast boat. Yeah.
Cool.
You can look at the winches on that bad boy, and you can tell it's.
Yeah. You need crew for that kind of boat.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're going into the travel lift here at Thunderbolt Marine in Savannah, Georgia, so that they can replace the seacock, the one that's leaking.
There's no slope actually, it's a cutaway.
Okay.
It's a three-point keel.
So it's pretty flat all the way back to about where it is.
Yeah, if you follow the hole, you'll find it hits the keel.
Right.
Because it's not a full keel.
Okay. Well, it looked like a full keel boat, that's why I was asking.
I know. Yeah.
One of our favorites, you know?
What the hell was that?
Well, he was saying there was a step back, right? And then it goes down to a skeg-hung rudder.
And it popped. Oh.
It might have been right on that point where the cutaway begins, going back to the skeg. Can you pick where it is now, or is that going to be on the shaft? I've got no idea. I don't know what the underwater line looks like on this boat. Gary, do you want to come up and talk to the travel list operator here about the potential relocation of this sling?
I would say come forward.
Bring. It'll be on the shaft. You can go out where it's at now. It's probably going to be on the shaft area.
You want to go forward then? Yep.
If we're on the shaft right now, then you don't have a picture of the thing, do you?
Oh, that's too bad. We just tried to raise Fellowship out of the water, and they inadvertently put the aft strap a little too far back. And then when they went to raise it, they bent that pipe. I'm not sure what this means.
Hoping it to fall onto the front side. We've hit bigger waves than the wave we made there, so they're falling in the water like that. I don't think is per se a problem.
No.
I went down below and I lifted some floorboards are back and I couldn't see her taking any water.
Yeah.
So didn't look in the engine room.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll see.
We'll see. I wonder what they're gonna do, if they're gonna offer to pay for the repair.
That's why they asked the owner to be there. You told me where to put it.
Yeah.
I'll put the onus on the owner. Now I really ought to have a diagram on board, or I should have it properly marked. I've never been around when she's been lifted.
So did you tell them where to put it initially?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was guessing a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to go by a photograph that's not taken at right angles to the boat.
Yep. Yep.
The angles can mess you up a bit.
Sure.
Well, any containers on the finish line down there? Your big 12-foot step ladder.
Wow, it just ripped right out right there. So I think some fiberglass repair probably needs to be done to the keel there. I guess shaking hands is a part of the routine here.
Yeah.
Because I think at in New England where I'm from, they would shake your hand and say welcome.
No.
Yeah, I think that was just a special touch from this particular
Savannah.
reception desk. Yeah.
But the guy outside too shook my hand.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, yeah.
It's a handshake in place. We got.
So we couldn't stay on the boat tonight because it's in the sling. And so here we are at the Marriott Hotel in Savannah. Just took a cab here. And we'll go back to the marina early tomorrow morning. Hopefully the seacock will have been fixed, as well as the damage to the pipe that connects from the keel to the rudder. I think they looked like they were going to repair that. So hopefully back in the water tomorrow. And I guess we're going to have a little walkabout in Savannah.
Say it, oh. You don't say that it's not sure. We'll say it.